going up the bridge. Folks, I told you the bridge is old and dilapidated. Of course beams are going to fall off. Guys, this is normal. Show a little backbone, will you? Here we go. Folks, please, we send a golf cart across this bridge first thing every morning to make sure it's got plenty of strength left in it. No problems at all. We know exactly what we're doing. Maybe not. Amy, let's get off this bridge ASAP. That was not a good idea at all. Easy does it back there. Cars going fast. Well, first the go-go's break up, and now this. You guys okay there in the fourth car? Yeah, they're doing all right. Hey, place it down in the third car. If those aren't compact vehicles, I don't know what is. Now, continuing on Amy's side, we have the 18 van, as promised. Again, one of many vans used. The 18 van is followed by several vehicles from the Back to the Future films, including one of many DeLoreans used, several hover converted models from the future once again, and we even have the black 1946 Ford that belonged to Biff Tannen. You also see Fred Flintstone's car there from the Flintstones. Speaking of which, welcome to Bedrock, exactly as it appeared last year in the Flintstones with John Goodman as Fred Flintstone. Okay, place it down to the second, third, and fourth cars. Now the third car, place it down. Let's tell the guests in the third car to sit down. They may not be able to understand me. Thanks a lot. And just as it looked in the film, and gang, next to their house is their car. A freshly sharpened number 2, I believe. But now let's take you from the carefree, prehistoric world of Bedrock to a world of the future, where the polar ice caps have completely melted. Folks, global warming has taken over, leaving only one civilization, known as Waterworld. Here on Amy's side, you're seeing some water vehicles from one of our newest motion pictures with Kevin Costner and Dennis Hopper. And by the way, get ready for Waterworld, a live Sea War spectacular, coming to Universal October the 21st. Folks, yes, most of Jurassic Park was filmed on our sound stages here in Hollywood. What little exterior filming there was took place in Hawaii. We started filming on the island of Kauai, but then it was hit by Hurricane Aniki, which wiped out all of our foliage, so we had to switch to the island of Lake Noise. Well, I think history's going to repeat itself. Another flash flood coming on Amy's side, so if you want to stand up and see this. Go ahead. Either it's only raining on Amy's side right now, or we have some special effects going on, which happens to be the case. If you take a look upwards, you're going to see some sprinklers in the trees. That's how we create the rain. But guys, we'll always spray the water upwards so it'll fall down naturally. And the flood is about 10,000 gallons of water dumped from the top of the hill, and it goes underneath. Also in the mid-1980s, many episodes of Simon and Simon were filmed here. That's because the two detectives lived in San Diego, and a lot of times they'd cross the border into Tijuana. But now, folks, it is time for us to cross the border from Mexico and into the oldest section of our backlot, the very first thing that we built here. Welcome to the Old West. Yeah, if you take a close look at these buildings, you're going to notice that some of the doors are a bit smaller than normal. See that? And some of the other doors are a bit taller than normal. Well, when you put the cowgirls in front of the taller doors, it made them look smaller. Now you get the flip-flop effect when you put the cowboys in front of the smaller doors. They look much taller. Very effective illusion, too. Nobody knew that John Wayne was really 4'3". They had everybody snowed. It was great. Okay, so we have the Red Sea blocking our way here. But folks, there is one hope. In the Paramount epic, the Ten Commandments, Moses parted the Red Sea by stretching out his staff and saying, "Behold his mighty hand." Well, I was told here at Universal we could part the waters by saying, "Part the waters." Makes sense. You're in luck. No sooner said than done. Guys, we're going to take you across the Red Sea in just a moment here. But before we do, we want to let you know that sometimes the waters run kind of high. So if you have any valuables on the floor, such as your feet, you might want to get them up on your lap for the time being. And then when we get halfway across the Red Sea, you're going to want to look on Amy's side, because in just a moment you're going to see the swamp where Norman Bates buried Marion Crane in Psycho. But most importantly, everyone needs to sit down now as the tram pulls forward. Sit down to the second, third, and fourth car. News! We got a green light on Soundstage 50 up ahead. Whenever the green light is on, it means nobody's using the soundstage. So let's take advantage of that and go inside and show you the only two-level soundstage in Hollywood. And here on the first level, you're going to see a San Francisco subway set. Also watch for some signs in here that say hot set. That means a set that's all dressed and ready for filming, which is exactly what this set is. In fact, tomorrow we're going to begin working on a new suspense thriller that will involve an actual subway train that we're going to run across those tracks on Amy's side. We have the train in preparation as we speak. Just one of our countless California Trevors in Gehen, eine, wait. We're going to start. To continue. On Amy's side, folks, this is way more than a Trevor. For you Psycho fans, we're going to take you right alongside the Psycho house, and there it is, right at the top of the Psychopath. That's it, folks. That's the A material. I don't sing or dance. It's all downhill from here. But I think it better get serious, though, because rumor has it Mother has been seen hanging around the premises. You might want to take a look in the upper left-hand window facing us and see if she is here today. The very first upper left-hand window at the front of the house. Check it out. Is she there? Yeah, there she is, direct from the fruit cellar. It's Mother. Oh. That's the same house from Psycho 1, 2, 3, and 4. And as you may or may not know, it also appeared in an episode of Quantum Leap. And Murder, She Wrote, of course. With the exception of Elvis songs. Shh. Forever, my darling. Our love will be true, always and forever. Hello guys, we're in big trouble, hang on, And we're not leaving until everybody gets a turn. Amy and I are going to take about a 10-minute break. Just talk amongst yourselves, get to know each other, exchange recipes, whatever you want to do.
It's 24 frames of film, each shot one at a time. They give you 1 second of running time in a movie. That's why this scene took weeks to set up, 8 days to shoot just for these few seconds. That's a lot of work, but the right effect is worth it. Now sometimes for scenes with the car, you don't need the entire car. Here we go, action. Start knocking the car down. That's the idea. Look on the screen, folks. You'll see that they forgot to put Marty in the car. What the heck is it? There he is. All right, now Marty, drive. Come on, drive. You're speeding through time and space. It's a smooth ride like the last one. Keep it slow, sir. Keep it slow. Jennifer, you need to panic. You've never flown a car before. Go nuts, Jennifer. Go bonkers. Go bananas. Let's get it. There's the rain. Start the wipers. Jennifer, scream. Keep screaming, Jennifer. You need motivation. Look at Marty. You can't even see over the dashboard. Well, let's show you all what really kept these actors up in the air. Not exactly advanced technology, I know, but it works. Only looked like how it works. Horsepower supplied by the trucks. Some of this was filmed on the back lot, yes, but other parts of the scene were an inside job. Parts of this were filmed inside a soundstage. Now remember, we have complete control in here. We can create rain, thunder, or lightning anytime. Here's an exact replica of the clock tower with an exact replica of Doc Brown. There's Dirk, ladies and gentlemen. Outside. He's only 10 feet off the ground, but up on the screen he appears to be high above Courthouse Square. Dirk, when I say action, get the plug in the socket. That's really all you have to do. Action! We're going down to weather effects, one at a time. The wind is first. Next, it's the storm season, so we need some rain. Can we have some rain up there, please? Oh, yes. Finally, thunder and lightning. Now, don't worry about the storm. It'll pass. Just get the plug into the socket. There's more volunteers now. Hitchcock was a genius in using camera angles to build tension and suspense, but he was systematic and calculated in planning these scenes. Every shot in the shower sequence was storyboarded long before filming actually began. In this way, he could create and build a sequence of images which implied the violence, letting our imaginations do all the work. This is one of the most horrifying scenes ever put on film. Now, of course, everyone would be much too dangerous to take actors like Norman Lloyd and Robert Cummings and actually put them 300 feet in the air. So, Hitchcock photographed this scene inside a soundstage using matte photography. Now, the entire matte process is really pretty simple, like most great ideas. It allows directors to shoot indoors and put actors in front of any exotic or dangerous background in the world. Now, Chris, hang on, Chris. We have a couple of situations for you. First of all, you're hanging from a tall building. Look terrified, Chris. Now you're flying through space like Superman. Fly, Chris, fly! Here we go. Action. I'll get you sleep.
Because that's why we padded the walls. Alright, that's one of the reasons. Alright. Well, this is the Foley stage. This is where we do sound effects for both film and television. Are you going to hang out, Larry? Or... I'm going to go. Hey, how about a nice round of applause for Larry? Well, like I said, Larry just brought you into a Foley stage. A lot of people ask us, well, actually, it's probably about the number one question we get around here. It's why do they call sound effects Foley? Why not just sound effects? Well, it was called sound effects back in, up until the 1980s. It sounds like walking through leaves or bushes, right? It's videotape. And kids, you want to have fun? Try this at home with your dad's cassettes. This thing here is a wind machine. When this red light turns on, grab the crank and very gently crank the wind like that. And when this other red light over here turns on, just shake the thunder. All right, watch both lights, because sometimes they come on at the same time, so good luck. Let's try it. Let's try it. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. No, everybody, come on. Even the cool people. Because I see you sitting there going, I'm not going to stay. Bigfoot, not Big Bird. Okay, good. You're doing great. Yeah, big solo coming up on the track. Big New Zealand trap. There we go. Thank you for this. Get ready, any second now. Wow! Thanks, God! Read all about it!
I'll be going to sing, humming the bell run.
Thanks, God!
Casting for talent, 1 year shooting with pay. Everything's holding you back. Rock and roll, you all the
Extra! Get to bed, what people here?
Everything's moving in bed. At the telephone, as we go to When we first turned on the news, you won't believe what I just heard. Hurry!
Hello, Glenrock. Here now the news. The folks at Webstone's Dictionary have just informed us that the substance formerly known as
Oh, Fred, wake up! Wake up and stop dreaming.
Thank goodness it's you. Thank goodness we're here.
Fred, what are you talking about?
I had a dream that I was a big rock star.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Universal Studios Hollywood! Thank you very much. My name is Fred Taylor. I'm the stunt coordinator for this show. And right now I'd like to start things off by bringing out my best friend, who also happens to be one of the finest stuntmen in Hollywood.
Fred, I'm sorry, would you say that last part again?
I said you're one of the finest stuntmen in Hollywood.
I like that part.
I bet. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Felix